Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Yeah, the old clock says it's 5 o'clock. Beer 30. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. We got us a nice Belgian style beer, farmhouse saison, if you will. This is North Coast Le Merle, and this was sent to me by Dave. So Dave, thank you sir for sending me this. North Coast Brewing, they're out of Fort Bragg, California. I went right through there on my trip and didn't get a chance to stop. Like I told you guys before, the couple that was with us weren't into craft beers, so we won't make that mistake again, trust me. Next time, if I do get to make another trip to California, along the way we're going to stop at as many of these places as we can possibly stand to do. So, with that being said, this is a 7.9%er. The IBUs are 26 on this. Commercial description: a rustic ale, pale in color, inspired by the rich brewing tradition of the Flanders region. Abundant hops and Belgian yeast strain contribute exotic aromas of tropical fruit. Now, don't that sound delicious? It does to me. Says editor's note, previously known as Whole Foods Silver Jubilee. So, I don't know what that means. There are no Whole Foods around here. Food pairings on this beer. Cuisine is curried in Italian cheeses, the earthy Camembert Fontina, your nutty cheeses, Asiago Colby, Parmesan, and your more pungent cheeses go with this. And the meat for this is poultry, fish, and shellfish. Glass-fired pint Becker, non-tumbler Stein and mug, oversized wine glass. I got the double glass today. And here it says can be cellared for longer periods under the proper conditions. So I don't know if it has a date on it. I do not see anything on the label here. We'll check the bottle a little closer when we come back. Nothing written on the label that I can tell, but there may be something digitized on the bottle, so we'll take a closer look. It's right out of the fridge, 40 degrees, and it's sweating a little profusely here. So I don't think it's any excuse me, anything else we need to discuss on this one. So let's pop a cap on this puppy and see what we got. Oh, got a real nice hiss there on that one. Get this into the glass. I'm getting the Belgian yeast already. So a little bit of banana, all that stuff going on in there. So over into the light is a nice golden amber color. I can see the bowl right through the beer. It's got a slight chill haze on it. There are quite a few bubbles streaming up from the bottom. That pour, we got almost a finger of head. It looks pretty good, so let's get a nose on it. Oh yes, banana, you got the Belgian yeast going on in there. Oh yeah, very fruity, a lot of tropical fruit notes. Got that farmhouse funk, saison funkiness going on in there. So very typical of your Belgian style saison. So got a very good nose on it, guys. So let's get the nose over on it and see what we got there. Yeah, it smells wonderful. I mean, it's got all that stuff going on in this beer. So. Wow. Wonderful nose. Let's give it a taste. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Dave. Thank you, sir. Very nice. I would like to, I don't know, I wouldn't call this a lawnmower beer because of the ABV at 7.9. It's almost 8%er, but it's very light to drink to me. It's very easy drinking, if you will. Not getting any of that alcohol on the nose or the taste. Very fruity. Pears, apples, pineapple, banana. These beers are such a pleasant change up for me. Drinking IPAs quite a bit, and stouts and porters quite a bit. It's a nice change up from those two styles of beer. The more I have these Saison's farmhouse ales, the more I think I like them. So, to me, they're a little on the lighter side. They're not bitter, and they're not thick and chewy like a stout is. So it's a very nice lighter style for me. So let's right out of the fridge, 40 degrees. Let's let it warm up and let her taste it, and then we'll come back and do the final chug. All right, guys, I'm back. Got just a little left on this one. Probably been sipping on this one close to an hour now. Very tasty, very tropical, very citrusy. A nice Belgian banana yeast character going on in this one. Very easy drinking for almost an 8%er. Very tasty. Like I said earlier, a nice change up from the IPAs and the stouts that I normally like to drink. It is nice, and the more of these I have, the more that I like these styles of beers. So, very well made beer. The biggest problem I have with this, and let me do the final chug before I get into that. Very clean, very refreshing. Very nice beer. The biggest problem I have with this, even though it's almost an 8%er, and it's not going to go bad, and you can cellar this, I would like to see some kind of, it doesn't have to have actually a bottled on date, but just a year on this one would probably be satisfactory. I mean, to know when it was put in the bottle. Just so you would have that information to know, you know, when you put it in the fridge, whether it was a 2012 or a 2014 or what exactly the year was on it. So, I just wish they would, and North Coast Brewing is big enough they could do that. I mean, it's not like they're just getting into the craft beer business. They've been doing it for a while now. So, and they may actually date the case or the carton or something, but it needs to be on the bottle, especially if you're shopping at a craft beer store that sells singles. I mean, you just have no idea how old the beer is. I mean, could it be this year's? Could it be last year's? And I mean, I just like to have that information just for my reference and to know that this one was put in the bottle in 2014. So I checked the bottle again when I came back, and there is nothing on the bottle, nothing digitized, nothing on the label, nothing whatsoever. As far as I'm concerned, this is a 9 beer, guys, but I kind of would like to see that at least a year put on it, if not a bottle on date, so we'd have that information. So I'm going to give it to 8. I think it's an A beer. I think it's deserving of the 9 if we had that information. So that's going to get the 8, which is the A minus. Still think it's an A beer. It's a very tasty beer, very well made beer, a very enjoyable beer. So definitely worth picking up if you like this farmhouse Saison style beers. Very nice, very enjoyable. Let's go over and see what everybody else thinks. We'll go over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says 87 in a very good range. If I was putting a numeric rating on this one, with no dating on it at all, no year or nothing, I would probably put it between 90 and a 92, something like that, 93. If it actually had the year or the bottle on date on it, I'd probably go as high as a 96 or a 97 on this one. So, over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says overall 96 and 94 in the style. So pretty good numbers from those guys. Just would like to have that information, either the year or the bottle on date on this beer. So if you've had this one from North Coast, the Le Merle, let me know what you think of it, guys, and let's see what we can dig out of the fridge tomorrow. See you then.